What's up, y'all? It's your favorite cousin, Messy Miles, and today is August 7th. It marks 2 years since I've had my gastric sleeve surgery, and this year I wanted to talk about something a little bit different. You know, last year when I shared the journey I went through to get approved, the insurance hoops, the decision making, and the prep, you know, I did all that after I had my 1 year post-op anniversary. But today I want to talk about the stuff that comes after having the surgery, stuff that people really don't talk about, which is the mental health side of this. Let me just start by saying that I do not regret having this surgery at all. I feel like it's still one of the best decisions I've ever made for myself. I feel better, I move better, I feel like I look better, and I'm proud of how far I've come. But mentally, this has not been easy. You know, before surgery, food was a comfort for me. It was how I dealt with stress. If I was sad, lonely, overwhelmed, bitch, I ate. That's how I coped. Food was a friend. It was how I self-soothed. And now, after surgery, I obviously can't do that. Not even if I wanted to. Now I have to eat to survive, not cope. And even though that sounds healthy and all that good stuff, it really messed with me because I didn't have that outlet anymore. So, you know, when life got hard for me, when I stressed, I didn't know what to reach for. I didn't know how to cope. And even when I indulged in something that brings me comfort, even to this day, if I eat something sweet or if I eat something fried, I start to panic. I feel guilty. I start thinking, what if I gain it all back? Or what if this is the start of me going backwards? You know, there was even a time in the beginning of this year as well as last year when I got my appetite back, I stopped eating on purpose. Like I would skip meals because of that fear. And even if I was hungry, I would just be so scared of eating something that could just throw me back into old habits. And that wasn't good at all. I would literally skip meals because of that fear. I didn't want to mess up or I didn't want to lose progress of what I've started, and I wasn't giving myself grace. And then, you know, of course, the body image stuff, you know, yes, the compliments are nice and, you know, I feel like I look better in some of the clothes that I wear, but some days I don't like how I look. Some days I don't recognize myself. It's like my body has changed, but my mind hasn't caught the memo yet. You know, I still have moments where I avoid cameras. There are a lot of videos in my phone that I have done and wanted to post, but I didn't like the way I was looking at the time. You know, my body changed so quick. My mind hasn't caught up to it, and it's just this is a disconnect that I still struggle with. When I look in the mirror, I don't recognize the person that's in the mirror looking back at me. You know, it's a weird kind of disconnect, and it can mess with your self-esteem just as much as your weight ever did. And I want to say this clearly. None of this is to scare anybody out of getting surgery. If I had to do it all over again, I would. But I do think that we need to talk more about the mental health side, you know, and emotional toll that it takes you through, because it's not just about your body, it's about your identity, your coping mechanisms, your relationship with food, and your relationship with yourself. So if you're thinking about this surgery or if you've had it already, please get support, talk to a therapist, find people who can be honest with you, check in with yourself often, because if you are not mentally ready, this could take you to a dark place. Trust me. There's definitely light to, you know, growth, healing, and I'm in that process now, and I'm proud of myself. 2 years post-op, and I'm still learning, still showing up, still trying, and if you are doing the same, I see you. We see each other. This journey isn't just about losing weight. It's about finding yourself again, and I'm still finding myself, you know, but, you know, to be honest, I like where I'm headed. I do.